welcome to this week's episode of Skapie's Corner. I'm Skapie and this is my temporary corner and also Steven's house. This week's topic is my top 10 favorite patriotic superheroes. First, I need to mention my star-spangled man with plan, Captain America. Captain America does not belong in this list. He belongs in a list way above this list. If there was a list above this list called the ultimate list, he would be number one of that list. So we will deal with him at another time. But for now, in our number 10 slot, we have Shamrock. The Irish superhero is possessed by the souls of 1,000 victims of war. This enables her to alter situations within a 20-feet radius of her so that she is given the advantage. This is called the luck of the Irish. This is cool and all, but she's still my number 10 because she's now retired and a hairdresser. But hey, you never know when her country might need her. In our number 9 slot, we have the American Eagle. As a result of radiation-induced mutation, Jason Strongbow gains superpowers like super strength, speed, agility, and stamina and becomes the American Eagle. Number 8 is the Arabian Night. Saudi Arabia has a long history of heroes called the Arabian Night, but the new one is the coolest of all. He possesses weapons that respond to his mental commands, including a mind-controlled sash and a magic carpet. In our number 7 slot, we have the People's Defense Force. The Chinese government established the People's Defense Force made up of the country's most powerful metahumans. This very large team includes favorites such as Collective Man and Radioactive Man, and some newcomers with some pretty cool names, like Most Perfect Hero, Scientific Beast, and Lady of 10 Sons. At number 6, we have Captain Britain. Not nearly as cool as Captain America, but not bad either. His real name is Brian Braddock. He has superhuman strength, speed, stamina, reflexes, senses, and the ability to fly at supersonic speeds. He receives his powers from the magician Merlin. These powers are linked to his emotions. The more determined he feels, the more powerful he is. Number 5, we have Canada's Guardian. I have to admit this guy is pretty cool. The very Canadian James Hudson's costume design is borrowed from the maple leaf. He has his PhD in engineering and is a brilliant engineer and a good battle strategist and inventor. He used to wear a battle suit that was a steel mesh and acted as an exoskeleton, but after he came back from space, that suit became part of his body. He now has a cyborg brain that is half organic, half mechanic. He has increased strength and speed, hacking abilities, advanced weapon systems, increased intelligence, and even the ability to create and travel through wormholes. In our number 4 slot, we have Japan's Big Hero 6. This team is joined by Marvel classics like Silver Samurai and Sunfire, and also has a bunch of newcomers like Gogo Tamago, who can transform her body into a ball of energy. They also have a 13-year-old genius named Hero and Baymax, who was created by Hero. They too have heroes with some pretty cool names like Wasabi no Ginger, a chef who uses various swords to fight, and Fred. No, not that Fred. This Fred can transform himself into a Godzilla-like creature. And it's the top 3! Number 3 is the Winter Guard. This Russian team consists of 4 very powerful characters. Number 1 is the Red Guardian, their leader. He has the power to reflect energy at his attackers. There's also Ursa Major, who can transform into a humanoid bear. Then there's Darkstar, a mutant who can draw power from the Dark Force dimension. And finally Crimson Dynamo, Russia's answer to the Iron Man armor. And number 2 is Israel Sabra. She is such a cool chick. All of her body's abilities are raised to a superhuman level. She's able to save the lives of other individuals by transferring her own life energy to them, which in turn grants them low-level superpowers for a limited time. But how cool is that? She's a spy with some insane weapons, like bracelets which shoots energy coils which instantaneously paralyzes the nervous system of any organic being. You've made it to number 1, and we all knew it was going to be the Black Panther. The Black Panther is the ruler and chief warrior of the Wakandan people. He is considered one of the 8 smartest people on the planet. He is a skilled hunter, tracker, strategist, politician, inventor, and scientist. He is also one of the wealthiest people in the world, probably wealthier than Iron Man, because of Wakanda's vast vibranium reserves. Speaking of vibranium, he wears the sacred vibranium costume of the Wakandan Panther cult. He has also been granted the strength and knowledge of every past Black Panther. And if that wasn't cool enough, he's a pretty badass fighter. He is a rigorously trained gymnast, acrobat, and is a master of various African martial arts and fighting styles. Thank you for watching, guys! If you want to see why I love Captain America so much and why he's not on this list and in a complete class of his own, don't forget to watch the next Skapie's Corner. The links to our Facebook and Twitter is in the description below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you on the flip side.